Cthulhu-Con contains language that isn't for kids and occasional gruesome depictions of horror. But it's fun.
My name is Allie Turley, and you are listening to Cthulhu-Con, a show about the horrors of the universe that have been silently clawing at the edges of our simple minds, taking place at a happy fun convention hall and definitely not a cult-driven ritual site.
Happy fun!
This is a story-first tabletop role-playing show following a popular online forum called the Necronomiblog, run by 5 coworkers who are meeting fans for the first time.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kevin Rizza, and I play Vicky Vanity. Vicky is a former track star and girl next door who, after a terrible summer camp slasher tragedy, is just trying to keep everything together. Vicky is the managing editor of Southeastern Pennsylvanian Monstrous Cryptids at the Necronomiblog, which is always a mouthful.
Did that get longer?
No, it's just long.
Okay.
It was always this long.
Yeah, so Vicky's mystery fact this week is that Vicky's favorite genre of movies is slasher film sequels.
Specifically the sequels.
Yeah, the second one in the series. If there's more than 2, she doesn't. It's just the second one.
I didn't realize I hated Vicky.
So you like bad movies?
No, hold on. Her therapist, Dr. Richard Stanaldini, suggested she try, like watching some scary movies, like an immersion therapy sort of thing. And she couldn't sit through any of the first ones. But she did find that if you watch the second one, which is usually a movie where it's like some kind of subversion of something, or like it's about a girl who already went through some stuff and is learning how to deal with that, she resonated with that a lot more. So like her favorite movies are like Halloween 2, Scream 2, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Her favorite movie of all time, obviously, is Aliens, because it's a movie about a girl who is just trying to tell everybody they should leave and they're ignoring her.
But Aliens is the first movie.
No, Alien is the first movie.
And it's very different.
It sounds so stupid right now.
Yeah.
Wait, so she specifically likes the second movie because she's living the second movie.
Yeah, it gives her like, some tips and tricks and stuff of how to live life.
She sees herself on the screen,
That's exactly right. I have a bonus fact.
Oh, okay.
Her least favorite movie in that genre is The Grudge 2, because Sarah Michelle Gellar gets killed off like immediately at the beginning of the movie, and that was very traumatizing for her.
Yeah, because it's her.
Which is why she'll never watch a movie where Sarah Michelle Gellar is the main character in the horror film sequel, so she's never seen Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
But that's not a horror movie.
It depends.
All right, I'll go next. I'm Stephen Tansey. I'll be playing Malcolm Vance, an antiques dealer who has become webmaster of e-commerce and eCurio, discovering that creative writing really boosts antique sales through this horror medium. And my fun fact is Malcolm watches what he eats very, very carefully because he doesn't want to gain weight, but also he doesn't want to lose weight. All of his clothes are perfectly tailored. He knows what a lot of people don't, which is that nothing fits off the rack. You need to tailor every single garment you own, and even small weight fluctuations can be very expensive to get back to fit.
Malcolm doesn't sound fun.
When you say every garment, are you talking socks? Like, where are we?
I think what I said was every garment, but what I meant was exactly what I said, every garment.
Right, okay.
Sure.
Hi, my name is Jake Burley, and I'm playing Nimi Walters, a trust fund kid and struggling artist who's just like trying to hold a dark, gritty mirror up to society, Nimi is the head of graphic design at the Necronomiblog, and mystery fact for Nimi this week. So you might have noticed that Nimi wasn't really thrown or off guard by trying to hit on this weird praying mantis bug person who is also cute. And that's because Nimi is prepared for every eventuality thanks to her best friend and personal psychic, Becky.
Wait, what happened to your other personal assistant last week?
Yeah. Jericho is my personal shopper. Becky is my best friend and personal psychic.
Don't get it twisted.
Hey, my bad.
Hashtag free Becky.
Oh, if you guys are good, maybe we'll meet other people that Nimi has in her life, and then we'll go on delightful stories together about them. Becky told Nimi she would have a lot of romantic success in her near future. Becky has been saying that for a while. Sometimes, like, her timing on stuff is a little off, but Nimi's pretty sure this is the weekend. This is what she's been talking about all these months.
Well, has Nimi been having romantic success in her immediate future?
Not like a ton. Sometimes people find Nimi off-putting in a way that kind of confuses her.
You don't say.
Artists are often misunderstood.
Yeah, that's what Nimi pretty much chucks it up to.
So, but she's like a fortune teller.
No, she's a personal psychic / best friend.
That feels like a conflict of interest.
No, I don't think so.
Wait, do you not consider us your friends because you're not paying us?
You're my coworkers.
Ah, right. Okay.
There cannot be a coworker who's also a friend. That's not a thing.
There's no conflict of interest between being friends with somebody and providing them good psychic advice.
Well, okay, this is gonna maybe upset some people who like psychics. I feel like most psychics are a grift.
How dare you? Becky's gonna hear about this.
I can jump in next. My name is Kimberly Roten. I will be playing Dottie Dowager, a retired librarian octogenarian. I am the resident mythos archivist at the blog, and my fun fact is that I run a knitting circle. I'm very into my knitting, and I secretly bake cookies shaped like elder signs and give them to my circle, telling them that they're just fun little star designs. They're just cute.
Wait, what are they supposed to do?
Oh, I believe that they bring good luck.
Okay.
But in actuality, I'm testing their effectiveness as edible anti-old ones charms.
Oh.
No one has complained or gotten food poisoning yet.
That sounds like a strategy to summon old ones more than keep them away.
Yep.
How dare you blow my cover?
All right, I can jump in next. So, hi, everybody. I am Mike Turley, and I play Dr. Scott Adler. He's the chief of arcane materials research at the Necronomiblog. And Scott is an ambitious man of science who made a startling discovery that has forever changed him and led him to push the boundaries of his PhD in geology. Mystery fact about Scott this week: before he got his PhD in geology, he changed majors 3 times. First, he was a major in chemistry, and he was learning a lot, and then there was a horrible accident in the lab. And he decided, I don't know, I don't think I can do this. If this is going to be like my career, it seems risky. I got to change to something else. So he switched to biology, and he studied that for a while. He learned a lot, a couple of years. And then there was a horrible accident in the lab. And he thought that, okay, well, maybe this too, a little too risky. I don't know, man. It's good. It's good for me. I got to learn all this different science. You know, it'll end up being a good thing. I'll be a well-rounded scientist. And, you know, I'll end up with a safer career. So he changed to physics. He went for like 3 years. He got really close to graduating, and he then had a horrible accident in the lab. And then he realized, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe science isn't for me. Maybe I just need to drop out and change my whole career.
Maybe science just not for me, dog.
All I'm hearing is that you're very slutty for science. That's all I'm hearing.
He had to kind of really ask himself what he wanted in his life. And then he found, maybe just like geology. I can study rocks. Rocks aren't going to jump out and hurt anybody. They're just going to sit there.
Right. Rocks, famously never hurting anyone.
No, never hurt anyone ever.
So landslides don't exist.
No one's ever been crushed by a rock.
No one's ever been hurt by rocks, is a fact. And so, you know, it's just like going on field trips and studying them. And like, there's a lot of really cool science there too. And he still has all this well-rounded science knowledge, even though he, you know, took a while to land on geology.
So before we get started, I did want to ask a question to you guys because I realized I've been to a lot of conventions, but I don't know. Have you guys been to a lot of conventions before?
I don't want to talk about the conventions I've been to.
I only want to talk about the conventions Jake has been
Is it
to.
because they were bad, or is it because they are embarrassing?
Neither.
Yes.
Interesting.
Conventions are fun.
Apparently forgettable, but
So we ended the last episode with you guys wrapping up a meet and greet. You met Superfan6969, who was super into you guys and had like homemade merch. And then you also met up with Natalie, and she exchanged phone numbers with Nimi.
And then Vicky totally blew up my shit.
Yes. So you find yourself all still in this room, kind of like talking to some last stragglers. And as the last couple people leave the room, Ethan kind of gathers you all and says, okay, group huddle real quick. So I'm really disappointed in all of you.
What?
Excuse me?
I'm really, really let down. Cryptid Crypto is doing horribly.
Is this your cryptocurrency thing?
Yeah, I literally texted you guys about this last night. This was Nimi's idea.
Well, that's because you didn't use the name I recommended, which was Cryptid-Coin.
Cryptid Crypto is better.
Well, apparently not.
Look, it's not doing great. I put a lot of money into this, and I think you guys just need to really push merch sales.
Ethan, you're not supposed to put money into it. You pre-mint 90% of the coin. You don't supposed to put any of your money in.
It's a pump and dump.
Look, if you guys think that I know anything about fucking crypto, you are sorely mistaken.
Well, you did start a crypto coin and then 12 hours later start yelling at your employees about why it wasn't doing well.
I think it takes a little longer to plant that seed.
All right, I'll explain to Ethan how to do a rug pull.
Scott is just face palming.
Vicky doesn't own any cryptocurrency, but she did put $80,000 in GameStop.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Meme stocks. Topical.
So Ethan just goes like, look, here's a bunch of the merch. You have your panel later today. All I want you to do is just push people to buy this because I really need money from you guys. This blog doesn't really make any money besides merch.
Have you given up on the crypto cryptid? I think we can still get some buzz going around that coin.
If you could do that too, that would also be great. And as he's talking, he gets a phone call and kind of like walks away a little bit. And you hear him not arguing, but you can tell that he's just gotten some rather bad news. And you hear him say, "Are you kidding me? How am I going to make money off of this?"
I say, just between you guys and me, Uncle Ethan is kind of like the failure of the family financially. He's got a lot of big ideas, but he's kind of kept going by family money.
He's failed upwards is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's failed up. Exactly. That's it. There you go, Allie. I've just added that character detail to Ethan for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, Nimi's not exactly a reliable narrator.
And, you know, he goes back and forth with whoever's on the phone for a little bit and then comes back and he's like, well, it looks actually like your panel got moved to tomorrow.
Wait a minute. We're not across from the octopus now, are we?
No, it doesn't. It's not the same time as that. That took your panel spot today, actually.
I let out a big sigh of relief.
What are we competing with tomorrow?
I don't know. This was a prime spot for a panel. And the fact that Thomas has just outed you guys for an octopus, like, I need to go talk to him.
Does this mean we're free to go see the octopus?
You guys are free to do whatever you want at this convention.
Oh, Vicky raises her hand.
Yeah.
Well, and you can see Vicky is like visibly like shaking and she's biting her collar and she's like, can they do that? Is that a thing? It's just expectations are kind of important for me. Can we just like, I don't know, can we talk to them and fix this? I don't like it when things aren't what they're supposed to. You told me it was today and
you did say it was today.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Thomas and see if I can get this worked out. But yeah, it was supposed to be today. I don't know why they moved it.
Does that mean we have time to go to the panels we want to go to?
Unless I can convince Thomas to change the schedule back, you guys have today free.
Dottie looks visibly thrilled.
Didn't Ethan just tell us to push the merch really hard?
Do we have to run the merch? That sounds so boring.
I mean, you don't have to.
There isn't a table set up for your merch, it seems like.
what?
Ethan couldn't get a table?
You didn't get a table.
We did not prepare very well for this at all.
He didn't rent us any space in the merch room?
No, there's no space for you in the merch room.
Ethan really sucks on this.
Okay, well, if we want to keep doing the blog, we do need to make money.
Wait, where is our merch then? Are we just holding it? Am I carrying a cardboard box of t-shirts?
Ethan did leave like 2 boxes of t-shirts and hats, yes.
I also have a rollerboard full of my dubious antiques.
I don't want to sound like entitled or whatever, but Nimi has a personal shopper. Does Nimi have anybody who could just run this merch table for us?
I kind of like cock my head and look up. Not in Nebraska. I mean, I guess I could fly Jericho out, but He's kind of busy doing stuff for me. I don't know if I can pull him away from that.
Is it the coats, dear?
I sure hope he's done with the coats. It's been a while.
It's been hours.
Nimi, you can afford to fly Jericho here just at a moment's notice?
Yeah.
Then, have I got an offer for you? How would you like to buy 2 crates of t-shirts?
I mean, I guess like I could then mail the t-shirts to my Insta followers as kind of part of this whole octopus story. That could be like a fun tie-in. You know what? Yeah, I'm sold. Let me I'll take, what'd you say, 2 boxes of t-shirts?
I look over. We have 2 boxes. 2 boxes.
Actually, I was hoping I could get one of those because then I could own 4 t-shirts.
You're gonna have to follow Nimi on Insta then.
Whoa. No. I'm gonna upbid. No. Whatever Vicky's gonna pay for those shirts, I'll pay double.
Oh, I was gonna pay 0. So
Great. Then I'll just take the 2 boxes of shirts, no cost.
No.
Hold on, back up. Vicky, you only own 3 t-shirts?
yeah.
Are they all the same exact t-shirt?
No, 2 of them are yellow and 1 of them is pink.
Do you do laundry like every 2 days?
You guys do laundry?
It's a very stinky convention.
Yeah.
I turn to Vicky. I say, Vicky, don't even fret. You're gonna come hang out with us. We're gonna go see some panels. It's gonna be a grand old time. You're gonna hang out with your coworkers all day. Doesn't that sound great?
Okay.
Great.
I'm surprised you didn't take out a note card.
Can I just ask you guys for something?
Sure.
So I see there's a lot of these things today. I wasn't expecting this. I need you all to do one thing for me. There's a panel today about how Scooby-Doo is actually all about cosmic horror. Please don't go to that because it scares the shit out of me.
Done.
The Scooby-Doo or the cosmic horror?
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I put my hand on Vicky's shoulder and say, I will never go to a Scooby-Doo panel. That is my promise to you.
Is it the dog eating munchies that's the problem?
No, it's mostly Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine, dear. I had other panels on my list, and I pull out my lengthy list of panels.
What about animated Scooby projects that don't involve Sarah Michelle Gellar?
I'll never not think about it.
I'll never recover from this.
What about Velma?
Well, guys, Vicky said she doesn't want to talk about it. Respect her boundaries. God.
All right, fair. Okay.
So then where are we going if we're not going to go there?
I would like it if we could see the octopus.
I also want to see the octopus. I mean, I got a lot of hits on my Insta story when I posted about that octopus.
I want to know if this is just a normal octopus or if there's something weird going on with this octopus. Like, why is an octopus here?
Sky, you're a scientist. Tell us about the octopus.
If you look at the schedule right now, the 2 panels that are happening currently is one that's called Arts and Lovecraft, which actually seems to be more of a interactive thing than a panel. And then there's also another one that is called All Hail the Octopus Gods, Why Octopoda Are Perfect for Lovecraftian Horror.
Will the octopus be at that?
It does seem like, yes, that the octopus will be at that panel.
But there are other panels to see. And am I allowed to say some of the panels?
Please, go right ahead.
Okay, thank you. Okay, ready. Okay. The Great Cthulhu Bake Off. Avoiding Soggy Bottoms in the Abyss. How I Met Your Shoggoth. Finding True Love in the Mythos.
I love this.
Games of Groans. Identify the Old Ones by Sound. And lastly, Parks and Desecration. Using public spaces for private rituals.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
They just let anyone make a panel.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what
A sincere fuck you to Scott.
When you rent a convention space, you usually get all the rooms, even if you've only got a few good panels.
Yeah, you got to fill them with something.
Yeah.
Oh, these sound excellent. I want to go to all of these.
All right. So you guys are all going to this octopus panel.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So you all exit the room that you had your meet and greet in. And as you do, you start to see a number of posters that are actually advertising your panel that was supposed to be today. Except it's not pictures of all of you. It's actually just pictures of Nimi.
Perfect.
And actually, as you think about it, the merch, a lot of it has like specifically Nimi's artwork or Nimi's face on it.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both.
I designed the merch, right?
Yes.
Did you design it or did you have someone design it?
No, I designed it.
That is Nimi's one thing, is that they do art.
Can I please just have this one? And I pick up a t-shirt and it's like, you know that like Obama change thing? It's that, but Nimi's face.
Yeah. I think
really
it's
good.
partly that Nimi designed the t-shirts and also partly because Ethan has a lot of nepotism.
I really like this because I'm very excited to slowly turn this convention into a monetizing opportunity for my Instagram.
Yes.
And to stumble into that.
Hashtag tentacles for change.
Yeah.
Hang on. If Nimi's success is due to nepotism from Ethan here,
Right.
and what Nimi claims is true, that Ethan's success is family nepotism, who's the real hero here?
I think Nimi's parents.
I kind of imagine that Ethan's the brother of my dad, and my dad is
He just owns Marriott.
yeah, or whatever. Yeah. The blog is accidentally profitable, just barely, because of random interventions of Nimi's that Nimi does not understand.
Yeah.
Ethan is a failure, and Nimi is somehow keeping this afloat, but Nimi doesn't really understand how.
Yep. It's actually because Nimi knows social media and is promoting it enough that it's doing something.
Malcolm takes out his phone and looks up the price of cryptid crypto.
Yeah, the value is very, very low.
All right, perfect. I'm going to buy a few thousand of it.
Sure. Yeah. You can do that with some pocket change.
Yep. All right. And Nimi, I need you to Insta something for me.
Yeah, in a second. I'll get to it. So anyways, let's go see that octopus.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the panel room. It is packed. It seems like this is one of the bigger panels of the convention itself. And there is seating room, but you do have to wait in line for a while before you're actually even ushered into this auditorium-like room. At the very front of the room, there is a tank sitting on a stage with a octopus, a purple and blue octopus that is just kind of chilling in its tank. It does look like there is 2 other people on stage that seem to be the people that cart the tank around. And as you all get settled, another woman comes on stage and says, "Welcome, everybody, to this panel. This is All Hail the Octopus Gods, Why Octopoda Are Perfect for Lovecraftian Horror."
Woo!
So I'm just going to throw out some random octopus facts, and then we can kind of meet our friend here, Kathy.
Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, I turned you guys. I'm so fucking excited to get more pictures of Kathy.
I look nonplussed. I'm not excited. I have gotten a seat actually towards the front because I shamed someone into it as a little old lady. And so I've kind of come up towards the front, but I immediately take out my knitting needles and are ignoring the spectacle in front of me.
Oh my gosh.
I try to sit down right next to you, but it turns out that right next to you are a bunch of people cosplaying as the Scooby Gang. So I go run away to the back of the room and I'm just standing in the back.
Oh my god.
Man, what are the odds?
I never thought I would hear that someone is just afraid of the Scooby Gang. What a thing to be afraid of.
I'm not afraid, I just don't like them.
Scooby phobia.
Scooby-Doo is one of the most well-known horror franchises.
It's not horror.
Scooby-Doo is absolutely horror.
It's full of mummies and skeletons and ghosts. What do you mean it's not horror?
No, it's mystery.
The plot of every episode of Scooby-Doo is somebody is spooking and scaring somebody into thinking there's a ghost or a Frankenstein monster or a something.
Yeah, but they're not real.
Sometimes they're real, though.
But it turns out it was corporate greed all along.
Yeah, it taught us the most important lesson of all, which is that the real monsters is us.
Right. Fair.
Greed. And
Yeah, it's usually a white business owner, male.
It's true. He's probably a southern gentleman.
Yeah, but everybody in the show is white.
Okay, the woman on stage says, "My name is Sam, and like I said, I'm going to read off some of these octopus facts. Did you know that octopus have blue blood? It's not for any other reason than the fact that they use copper as a way to transport oxygen instead of hemoglobin."
delicious.
Are these rhetorical questions? Did you know? Or are people speaking up and like, yeah, I totally did.
I look over at Scott, like, Scott, does that check out? That sounds weird to me.
Does what check out?
Blue blood being because of copper. I thought copper was green.
I only spent 1 year in biology. I don't know.
Did you know that octopus have 3 hearts?
No!
Now I do.
Also, did you know that they can camouflage themselves? A lot of the time we have a hard time finding Kathy in her tank because she hides and blends in really well.
Show us Kathy. Show us Kathy.
Scott raises his hand.
All right, we're now going to take questions. So if any of you have questions, there's a mic. You can walk up and we will go in order.
All right, Scott lowers his hand and walks up to the microphone.
Okay, you're first. What's your name?
Name is Dr. Scott Adler.
All right, and what's your question?
What does Kathy have to do with Cthulhu and the mythos and all of that?
Yeah, that's a really good question. A lot of the time that H.P. Lovecraft was writing his books on Eldritch Horror, he came up with this monster, right, called Cthulhu, and had its head actually just resembling an octopus. And no one really knows exactly why he did that, but octopus in general are incredibly intelligent, and that's something that we didn't really understand when we first discovered them. So it was a little bit more mysterious, and so I think a lot of people think that that's why this creature, Cthulhu, was made to resemble Octopoda in that way.
Interesting. Follow-up question. Do you think it's humane to keep such an intelligent creature in such a tiny tank and show it off
this is her travel tank. This is not her tank.
I see.
She is just in this tank for a couple hours, and then we have a bigger tank off-site that we put her in for the rest of the day. So this is just so you guys can see her.
I'm getting up like close to Scott, and I'm like kind of starting to like shove you off of the mic.
Scott like opens his mouth to act like he's going to ask another question, and then Nimi pushes him away.
I was just gonna kind of like scooch into the mic.
When will we get to take pictures with Kathy?
Tomorrow we have a meet and greet with Kathy where people can come and take pictures. It'll be early in the morning.
Okay, hang on.
And I kind of turn around because I assume the mic is kind of at the center of this room. I've got my phone. I just start taking an Insta story. I'm like, hey, everybody, I'm here with my best friend, Kathy the Octopus. Shirts coming out for Kathy soon. Follow me to get some of those. We'll be sending shirts out to the fan club. I love you all.
Does the crowd go wild?
Yes.
I mean, maybe. Oh, that's great.
The crowd is actually really excited about this. For some reason, like, this octopus is like the star of this convention, it seems like.
All right, perfect. I muscle my way to the mic while there's still this energy. I say, less of a question, more of a comment. We're just really happy to have Kathy on the Cryptid Crypto team.
Cryptid Crypto team.
Oh, God.
I didn't know that Kathy was into that.
That's right. Kathy is a founding member. She holds 1,000 of the coins. I raised my phone. You can see I actually have made a wallet for Kathy and sent her some of the coins. We've got a lot of cool things in store. Cryptid Crypto. Buy today.
Excellent branding.
All right. Didn't expect an ad. But
It's not an ad. This is not a product. This is a project that the Necronomiblog is fronting, and we're just so excited to have Kathy on board.
It's not a product. This is a lifestyle.
I start filtering around the room to everyone who is cheering for me, like giving out my Instagram, making sure getting those followers.
While all of this is happening, I am clearly rolling my eyes and muttering to myself in the way that I can get away with because I'm a cute little old lady. But while I'm doing that, I'm still knitting, and I'm knitting a star with an eye in the center of the circle.
Ooh, okay.
Vicky is going to push her way to the front, and she's going to say, so while I have all of you guys, and she takes a cue card out of her pocket, and she says,
Oh, my God.
I think that we should ban anybody in Scooby-Doo outfits from this convention.
Is there an audible gasp?
Yeah.
I flipped to a second card. I think we can all agree no one feels comfortable around Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo related properties.
The people that are cosplaying Scooby-Doo in the front row are just kind of glaring at you like, what do you think of us?
Oh, man. I hope Vicky gets jumped by the Scooby Gang at some point.
Oh. And so Sam says, so we're going to wrap up, but it is time for a snack for Kathy. So does anyone want to come up on stage and give her a little treat?
Me.
And a bunch of people raise their hands. She points to somebody, none of you.
What?
Crushing.
A boy in the back who you recognize as Superfan 6969.
Oh, my God.
Oh, did we like him?
I think so.
Yeah. I commented on one of his Bigfoot posts, and he was like over the moon.
He was really into you guys, but he's super excited. He goes up. They hand him some, what looks like some shrimp, and he uses forceps to kind of like drop them in front of Kathy's face. And Kathy, takes it, eats it. As she's doing that, she like puts one of her appendages out and actually touches Superfan 6969 on the hand.
Oh.
Whoa.
Nothing happens, but you do notice that he's like a little taken aback, a little scared that just happened.
That can't be good.
I thought he'd be thrilled. I thought he'd continue never washing that hand again.
I like the idea of octopuses, but I don't want to touch one.
Really?
No.
Oh.
All right, that will do it for this panel. Like I said, Kathy has a meet and greet early tomorrow. Please come by and meet her, and you can take a picture with her for a fee.
Why don't we take the pictures now? There's still plenty of time. There was 3 octopus facts and then our nonsense.
Yeah, what else was the point of this panel? Just look at this octopus?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Mike. If you went to a panel where they were just like, let's give out some hippo facts while Moodang sits over there.
Oh, 1000%.
Are you seriously going to be like, no, this is a dumb panel. Why did they do this? Shut up.
I guess I would still want to learn more about Moodang. If I have a Moodang expert here, I want to spend more time learning.
You're already a month late for Moodang.
How dare you?
Even if that was still current, you'd be kind of dating this podcast for when it's going to come out, but it's not even current now.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh, dang for Moodang.
You still have some free time. You can go to booths. There's a bunch of merch booths. There is another panel. The Arts and Lovecraft is still ongoing. Or if there's anything in particular you guys want to do, that's fine.
All right, I'm going to go to the merch area and just kind of find a table or corner somewhere to set up my wares.
You're going to set up a table?
Curio.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
That's what I do here. Through the Necronomiblog, I charge a lot of money for fake antiques. That's my shtick.
Sort of a side hustle you got going on.
It's my primary hustle.
I'm going to try to find a place at the convention center to mail these boxes of t-shirts back home so they can begin to be distributed to my fans.
Okay. Let's do one thing at a time. So Malcolm sets up his curio table. Do you have any like signage or anything?
No, it's really a corner of someone else's table that they weren't quite using. I've kind of like pushed together some spillover because, as you made clear, Ethan did not get us a spot in the merch area.
He did not, no. So you've sat down at a table that, you're right, had like half of it unused. It is a table that's called My Stuff Eldritch Horror, and it is just a bunch of like Cthulhu-esque plushies. That is what you're setting up next to.
Yeah. Well, next to it is, I don't know, like a handful of brass-looking nautical equipment, an old cane with an octopus on it, just some stuff. And I'm sort of laying it out on the table along with some really authentic-looking certificates of authenticity from the Dunwich Historical Society.
As you're kind of putting all of this stuff out there, someone does come up and is looking at the cane with an octopus head and says, Are you selling this?
Indeed I am, sir. Are you sure you would want to buy something like this?
I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I like canes.
Oh, this is no cane, sir. Well, it is that, but it is so much more.
It's also that.
It visibly looks like a cane.
Smells just like a cane.
Do you do trade-ins?
No.
Well, I have this, and he pulls out this intricate triangular shaped item. It seems to be made of some kind of like heavy stone, and it has carvings of some sigils along the edge. And in the very center is just a hole.
Ooh.
And he says, it's an all-seeing eye.
That's a cursed amulet.
I made it, actually. Okay, I found the all-seeing eye, but I carved these sigils into it. And I've heard that that is supposed to help people see the truth.
Rip off his design.
Yeah. Monetize.
I want to use one of my skills. I want to see if, like, this thing is special at all. I don't see an appraise skill. Could I use, like, bargain for that?
You could make a history roll. I think you'd have to roll for it. So it's 1d6.
Okay.
And you can add stuff to it if you want.
You know what? I will add something. I don't think I've spent any points this game. Here we go. History +1. 7.
You got a 6?
I did get a 6, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So you can tell that there's something about this. You can tell that the stone itself is really old and that the carvings were definitely hand done by somebody else after the fact. But it looks almost like the stone itself was formed into this all-seeing eye shape naturally. It does look genuine, like he found this and then did the carvings.
All right, I'm going to tell him, well, this is interesting. You've undermined the value quite a bit with these carvings, but I suppose I could part with the cane.
Yeah, I think that if you're good with that, I would do a trade, this cane for this all-seeing eye.
Well, I'm not sure the trade in value is quite equivalent to the cane. Let's call it the all-seeing eye and $100.
Can you go down to 50?
75. I got a lot of points in bargain.
All right, you have the bargaining ability, so I'm going to give that to you.
All right.
He's like, okay, fine. 75. Here you go. And he hands you the all-seeing eye.
All right. I look at this. I don't know what's special about it, but
Now, when you look at it, do you look through it?
I do now. Yeah, I'm inspecting it, looking at the symbol he's carved. I put it up to my eye to peek through it.
All right, yeah, you look through it, and you look at him through it. And for a moment, you see a strange, clear, almost white, glowing liquid leaking out of all of his orifices. His eyes, his mouth, his nose. His eyes look red, but not bloodshot, just like completely solid, bright red. And as he's talking to you about the cane, you can see these like strange white philopodia emerging from his mouth. And then it's gone. And even looking through it again, you don't see the same thing. I'm going to need you to roll a stability check.
Okay.
It's just 1d6, and you can add stability points to it if you want.
4. I did not
Okay.
add stability points.
You don't take any loss in stability with that. You are a little shaken. You're not really sure what you just saw, or if it was like your glasses not working or like something in your eye, but you just kind of shake it off, take his money, and he walks away. Okay. Nimi, you wanted to send the shirts to your followers.
Well, I want to send them home where one of my personal assistants will take care of this for me.
Okay.
And I just kind of push the box on the counter. I say, mail them, please. I'm writing down the address. And
That's not my job, miss.
I want to speak to your manager.
Nimi's such a Karen.
And this mousy concierge kind of just like walks away and then comes back with a much more severe looking man and says, what seems to be the problem?
Look, I'm a very important member of this convention, and it's absolutely essential that these boxes get shipped. And your concierge here is being incredibly unhelpful. All I'd like is these 2 boxes shipped to this address, I say, sliding a piece of paper over.
We can certainly take care of that. There will be a fee, though, especially with the weather. I don't know if you've looked outside at all.
Nope, I say, not turning around. So you can just charge this to Ethan's room, and no problem. I haven't looked at the weather.
What's the last name on that?
Ethan Mask, that's going to be in room. I give whatever Ethan's room number is.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely take care of that. We will charge it to this room. Is there anything else that we can help you with?
No, that's been very helpful. Thank you so much. And I turn on heel and leave without looking at the weather.
Can you please look at the weather? I really want to know what sort of weather imposes an additional fee on shipping a box.
As Nimi turns around, it is like thunderstorming outside. It is, midday, and it looks like nighttime. It is raining extremely heavily. And it's at this time, actually, that all of you get an alert on your phones saying that there is some severe weather in your area that is expected to last through the weekend.
I mean, neither rain nor sleet nor snow. I don't know.
Get that box mail, motherfucker.
There you go.
Yeah, so the weather is not looking great at all.
I wouldn't know.
The alert on your phone specifically says that you should all shelter in place until further notice. But you're all inside. So, what are the rest of you all doing?
I saw that there was a sort of round-robin speed dating kind of event going on later on in the convention hall, and I think it could be a good opportunity for all of us to make some friends.
What is the name of this speed dating panel? Is it Tentacles for Love? What is it?
Yeah, that's it. It's Tentacles for Love. You got it in one.
Oh, Nope, that's not it.
That's a different convention.
Lovecraft connection.
That's good.
It's really good.
I like Lovecraft Connection better.
Sure. Makes me think of the Muppets.
On the Lovecraft connection.
My therapist. Have I ever told you about my therapist?
Yes.
Dr. Richard Stambaldini.
Yeah, we were all actually very familiar with Dr. Richard Stambaldini.
Yeah, no, I just thought maybe he told me to meet new people and that I should get myself out there and not live as much of my life in, I think he described it as a hovel. So yeah, I'm trying to get out there. I was hoping maybe we can meet some people.
Great. Why don't I come with you? And I look very sorry for Vicky and I join her.
Yeah, so you guys go to this like speed dating type thing.
Amazing.
And it's already kind of started. You're able to kind of sit at different seats and two people sit in front of you. In front of you, Vicky, is actually Natalie, still in this weird, creepy insect costume on stilts. She's taken the stilts off so that she can sit in the chair, but she is holding onto them, walking from chair to chair. In front of you, Dottie, is an older man who is very prim and proper in a suit and tie.
And I just say, hello, hi, my name's Dottie.
Mark. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mark. But let me just stop you right there. I already met my one true love and lost him, so I'm actually all good. I'm here to support my friend. And then I start knitting feverishly, and I'm continuing to work again on my star with an eye in the center of it.
Oh, okay then. I guess I'll just sit here until the 5 minutes is up then.
Yeah, that sounds great.
5 minutes is so long. Oh my
And
God.
I'm unfazed by this awkwardness.
That's so much time to sit in silence.
Natalie, in front of you, Vicky, goes, oh, hey, you're in that blog with Nimi, right?
And I take an index card and I say, my name is Vicky Vanity. She's starting to hyperventilate and she says, no, it's okay. Yep, I'm Vicky. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I was not almost brutally murdered by a serial killer.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good that you weren't murdered, I guess.
Have you ever almost been brutally murdered by a serial killer?
No.
Neither has Vicky.
Does Dr. Stambaldini tell you to connect with people over shared commonalities and interests?
Trauma bonding can be helpful. No, but that's good. That's something that we have in common.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We do have that in common. Vicky, I'm gonna text Nimi later about this too, but I wanted to invite you guys to a party tonight. There's a party in one of the hotel rooms. All of the cosplayers are getting together and just drinking. So, if you guys want to come to that, I think that'd be cool.
She takes another cue card. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds fun. Can't wait.
Cool. One other question. Which of the 5 characters from Scooby-Doo do you hate the most? I hate Daphne.
Yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of Daphne, although she is very stylish.
No, she's not.
Did you have a note card that said that?
Yeah, the camera pans down and it just says, no, she's not.
You just have a huge messenger bag full of organized cards.
All right, after some time, you hear an alarm go off and you switch. And now the older man is now sitting in front of you, Vicky, and a new person sitting in front of Dottie. And this just goes on for a while.
And I do not look up.
Every person that sits in front of you, you give the same spiel of no, I'm good. I'm just here to support a friend. I don't actually want to talk to you. And all of them just kind of sit there in silence for 5 minutes, and it's extremely awkward.
And every time someone sits in front of me, I ask the exact same set of questions.
On your note cards, of course.
That's right.
Yeah. Most of the people say that their favorite character from Scooby-Doo is Scooby-Doo.
That's fine. He's a dog.
Yeah.
He's not scary. He's a dog.
The speed dating is kind of wrapping up, and Vicky, sitting in front of you is your last date of this event, and it is someone dressed as Fred from the Scooby Gang.
Yeah, and I've thrown my cue cards down at this point, and I'm like, do you have any fucking idea what you do to people? Preparation is the most important thing. You've convinced an entire generation that they can just create a trap with glue and a cage, and that somehow that's going to protect them from the horrors of the universe. And you're promoting that.
The guy who's dressed like Fred is just like, hi, my name's Fred.
Wait, his real name is also Fred?
His real name's also Fred. That is why he did it.
I put down my knitting needles and actually start paying attention. I look up at Vicky and just see how scared she is, and I offer her what I've been knitting.
What is this?
You know, it's just something. It makes people feel a little bit safer.
Is it the star with the eye on it you were knitting earlier?
It is the star with the eye on it.
Well, I take it and I look up and I'm like, look, I'm not afraid. I just think people should be a little bit more conscientious about the kinds of information they put out in the world. Like maybe we should be teaching our kids more about how to use knives in a safe way or something.
Yeah, it's definitely what we need is more weapons in school.
Yeah, definitely.
The only way to protect kids from a bad guy with a slasher costume is a good guy with a knife.
Oh my God.
A good guy with a machete.
Yeah, Fred is just kind of like awestruck in front of you. Like, this person's talking to me really mean. I don't know how to feel about this.
Bad. You should feel bad about it.
Does he start crying?
I hope I made him cry.
Yeah, he starts crying.
Oh, no.
Like, literally, he sat down to make friends with somebody, and they started screaming at him.
So once he gets up and runs away crying, I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to call Dr. Richard Stambledini.
All right, he answers. Yes, Vicky.
Dr. Richard Stambledini, I had a breakthrough. I wanted to tell you about it.
That's great.
There was this guy, and he was dressed like Fred.
Oh.
With that fucking ascot and everything.
Yeah, that would do it.
And I didn't run away. I told him how offensive and inappropriate it was. Aren't you proud of me?
Vicky, you know how we talked about when you see something like this
Say something.
that is triggering, how it's important not to let our emotions overtake us.
Right.
Did you let your emotions overtake you?
No.
Because it sounds like you just yelled at somebody because of the costume they're wearing.
I mean, no. I said all of this to him calmly.
Okay, well, if you said it calmly, then that's good. But also, people have very different opinions about that show in particular than you. And, you know, we've talked about this.
But they're wrong.
You think that they are wrong, and that is fine. That is your prerogative. But you just gotta take a breath when you interact with these people. They do not have the same life experience as you.
Yep, I hear you loud and clear. I'm making friends. I'm going to a party later. I got invited to a party.
Wow, that's great.
It's really good. I'm really glad that I'm here. I only wanted to run away twice.
You know, that is better than when you went to the grocery store last week.
I know.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. All right, I'll call you in 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
We're just going to round this up to an hour for billing.
All right, Scott.
Yes.
You are kind of like walking around the booths, and you do see a booth that is like specifically science related. It actually has a big sign next to it that says Eldritch Science.
Yeah, I am walking around like I'm trying to suss out what are the booths that are selling just like merch and knockoffs and not serious stuff, or what are the people who like believe in Cthulhu and have artifacts that may have mystical properties and stuff. Like
This booth is not that.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
So this booth has a bunch of kids' toys and like
Sure.
vaguely science themed things like jewelry and mugs.
Yeah.
On one side though, there is like a chemistry set with what seems like a vial full of like glowing liquid.
Glowing. Okay. Yeah, I asked like, hey, what's the deal with this? Like, it's glowing. Why is it glowing? What is it?
The kid who's running this booth, who's like, he's obviously a teenager, says, I don't know. It's been like that.
Do you know how you came across it?
Honestly, I set up that chemistry set empty, so I don't know.
Oh, so it just magically appeared. You didn't notice it, and then it was there?
Somebody else put it there, or I don't know, my boss was supposed to be doing this, so.
I pick it up and look at it and like analyze it a little. Can I roll something to see if I know what the deal is with this?
What do you have? What would fit here?
I've got evidence collection. I've got chemistry.
Yeah, I would say this falls under chemistry.
As I said before, I'm a well-rounded scientist.
Yeah, I am going to have you roll for it, though, because it's
Sure.
on immediate inspection, you're not really sure what it is.
Okay, so this is a chemistry roll?
This is a chemistry roll. You're going to roll 1d6, and you can add points to it if you would like.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend points. I'm just going to roll. That's a 5.
Yeah, you're still not really sure. You think that it might be just some fluorescent stuff, but it also doesn't seem like it's part of the set. Like this was part of a chemistry set that is for kids. and the stuff that it's supposed to make is not supposed to be glowing.
Sure.
And the liquid is very viscous and not like something you've ever seen before.
Okay.
It's not a chemical. It's not something you would expect to even see in a chemistry set.
Yeah. Hey, how much for this? I'll take this.
Just that tube of it? You have to buy the whole set.
Yeah, I've got my own chemistry set, and I like pat my big box of tools that I have.
I mean, I guess I could just throw the rest of the set out, but you have to buy the whole thing.
Okay, whatever. How much?
$50.
50? Are you kidding me? This is like a kid's chemistry set. Like, oh, fuck. Can I just pour this liquid into my set? You can keep the fucking set.
You just want the liquid?
You didn't. You just said that it just showed up and it's not yours. Like someone just put it here.
That's a good point. You don't even need this guy's permission. Just take it.
You have the ability bargain, so I think you're able to just like...
My bargaining is just, can I have this?
Can I have it? Your vial? Can I have it?
The kid is just kind of like, whatever. I don't care. Just take it.
Yeah, I pour it into one of my little vials that I am carrying around.
I'm going to have you roll evidence collection to see if you are able to do this without getting it on your skin.
Oh no. Okay. Another 5.
So you're able to kind of like get it in the tube without getting it on you. And you hear a voice in the back of your head when you do this.
Oh.
This could be it, sweetie. This could be really good for us.
Is it really that simple? I just found it right away?
I don't know.
Kind of seems too good to be true.
Taste it.
Disembodied voices are always a good sign.
From here on out, Mike, every time this voice talks to you, I'm going to have you do a stability check.
Oh, cool. Okay. Stability. I'm not going to spend a point because I only have 1. Why did I do that? That's a 2.
You lose a point of stability.
Wait, you only have 1 point of stability? Is that what you just said?
Okay, so what does it mean that I have 0 stability now? Because it can go way into the negatives. It's not like your regular skills.
It can. It can go to negative 12.
Yeah.
But then once you reach a certain point with stability, you start losing sanity.
How does that affect my gameplay now?
It just means that you're a little unhinged.
Okay.
So unhinged that he might taste the goo.
Drink the goo.
You
Drink
really
the
want him
goo.
to taste the goo.
That was quick. Okay. But it doesn't affect my roll. It's just my role play.
Just your role play for now. Yeah, and the voice goes on. I see those earrings over there. When I'm back, maybe you could buy me a pair.
I think that'd be nice. Maybe I'll look around, just hedge my bets, see if there's anything else, just in case.
We'll get through this.
I think I'm going to see you soon.
Yeah. I think so too.
Wait till he sees what I got. I got a magic rock.
So Natalie has invited you all to this party tonight. The con is kind of like winding down. Everyone's kind of going back to their hotel rooms. All the panels are over with. The meet and greets are done. And you start walking back to the hotel room, and a man that Dottie and Scott recognize as this man who was kind of ranting at the beginning of yesterday is in the lobby yelling at anybody who's passing by them. They see all. The end is upon us. We have to stop it before it's too late. Check your necks, check your eyes. See, you have to see.
I check my neck, just kind of subconsciously. Oh, there.
I look at him with my magic rock viewfinder.
You look through it at the man and you don't see anything in particular.
Now I look at my companion's necks.
Nothing of interest. As you're all kind of like getting dressed and getting ready, you do have some texts that come in from Ethan. This is in the group chat, so you all see this. And it seems like he's still pretty frustrated with Thomas. And then Ethan also says, well, I'm going to meet with him in a little bit if you guys have any ideas of what I should say to him.
Ethan, if the convention can be bought, why don't you just do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll buy the convention, I'll fire everyone, and then I'll just run it myself.
Yeah.
Malcolm liked that post.
Just a thumbs up.
Yeah, and so some time passes. Nimi, you get some text from Natalie giving you the room number for the party tonight. And she also asks about your costume, because she makes it very clear that, like, it's okay if you don't have a costume. Or, you know, maybe I could lend you a costume.
I want to, during the process of getting ready, use my disguise skill to come up with a really impressive cosplay that will impress Natalie.
Okay, I'm gonna say you need to use like a point for that.
No problem. I got so many points in disguise.
I don't think you need to roll. The other thing that I don't think I mentioned is that if you're doing one of these skills and you want to like do a really good job of it, you can use a point for either like extra information or like added effect.
All right. Well, I'm going to burn a point of disguise.
What's your costume?
That's a really good question. Well, I think that Natalie was in like a praying mantis type costume at the beginning. So I think I'm going to dress as Kathy. I think that just kind of works.
An octopus. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to dress as an octopus. I text back, nope, I've got it covered. I'm going to come in a super cool, super impressive, super hot costume. I'll see you there.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
And then I say, my friends don't have to come.
Wow.
She says, I mean, they seemed nice. I met Vicky at a dating panel earlier.
What? I text Vicky. Vicky.
Hi, Nimi.
Did you see Natalie at a dating panel?
Question mark?
You know what? I get up. We're on the same hallway. I go knock on the door. Vicky. Vicky.
Yeah.
Let me in.
Okay.
First, I hide all my knives, and then I walk over and I open the door.
Did you go on a date with Natalie?
What? No. Why would I? No.
Oh. All right. Well, what does this text mean? I show you the text.
Oh, well, we did. Yeah. No, we did.
I slam the door. I storm back to my room.
But is that how speed dating works? You have literally gone on a date with all 60 of those people who've gone around in a circle?
Right there in the name, Kimberly.
Yeah.
It's the closest that Vicky's gone on a date.
It's not speed, not a dating. It's speed dating.
It is a mini date.
Well, no, it's a speed date. It's like fast food isn't really food.
I text back, yeah, Vicky's fine. Well, I'm excited to see you at the party. I'll be in the super cool octopus outfit. Gotta get ready.
Great. Can't wait to see what you pull off. Okay. You've sewn all of these like tentacles out of material that you just had in your room.
I'm looking up sexy octopus costume to
Yes.
see. What I'm seeing online is a lot of outfits that are basically just like a skirt with tentacles. I want to be clear that I have made a complete octopus costume. I am very good at art, as you all know, and I've got like a dome to go over my head, and my arms are some
Wow.
of the tentacles. Yeah.
You brought like a lot of materials with you to do that.
No, I've ruined this hotel room.
Yeah, you definitely destroyed some of the curtains, maybe some of the fabric from the couch, but hey, you're making it work.
You know that thing where you wear like a giant top hat over your head and arms and then draw a face on your belly?
No.
Well, look it up. Anyway, that's what I'm picturing the octopus costume to be like. Except octopus and not top hat.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm just envisioning it like Japanese erotica.
Why?
Because why not?
No, hang on. Tentacle porn is not Japanese erotica. You've really classed up the description way too much.
It's tasteful.
So Jericho texts you and says that he's finished with the coats and that him and Becky are on their way to come see your panel tomorrow.
I say, oh, great. See you then.
At this point, you also get even more texts from Ethan saying, all right, I cleared things up with Thomas. He's actually going to invest in cryptid crypto. Can we make a meme out of this octopus? And he links a picture of him with Kathy in the background. All right, does anyone else want to do anything here?
I would like to bring all my knives.
You're bringing all of your knives.
Yeah.
So Dottie, of course, my normal bedtime is actually like 7 p.m., but I really want to make it to this party to support Vicky. So I have drank multiple shots of espresso.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
And I am vibrating while holding my walker. And I'm dressed as H.P. Lovecraft himself. So with the
I
very
love
cute
that.
little bow tie and everything, and the very distant gaze.
And the racism.
Oh gosh.
no.
Don't forget to add the racism to your costume.
No. Just a really sleek suit and a bow tie.
Has Scott had a chance to look at the material that he collected from that chemistry set earlier?
Yes, he's been trying to like investigate its properties and stuff with his, the standard things you do to do that.
You know.
Science stuff.
All right. Do you have... This is probably forensics, actually. You have that skill. So you do learn a little bit more about this liquid. When you look at it under the microscope specifically, it does look like there are cells. And they look like normal animal cells. Nothing too special about them. But they seem to be moving pretty slowly. Almost like they've been taken out of their environment for long enough that they're starting to die.
This is Cthulhu jizz.
It's the only conclusion.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, guys. Are we not going to respect scientists? Trust the experts.
Yeah.
All right. You've learned more about the goo.
Sure. Yeah.
Anybody else have something?
Malcolm has bought a cultist cloaked hoodie thing from one of the other merch tables and spent a few hours tailoring it to make it fit because everybody in this world walks around with clothes that don't fit and they don't even know it.
You all get ready to go and you specifically start walking towards the room where you know this party is taking place.
I'm assuming Nimi's walking ahead to show off the elaborate outfit, and I kind of take Dottie aside. And I'm not really hiding what I'm talking about, so anybody else who wants to comment or listen in, that's fine. And I say, hey, Dottie?
Yes?
So I have this kind of a situation going on right now, and I'd love to get your advice. I'm sure you've got a lot of sage wisdom. There's a bit of a love triangle brewing.
Oh my.
Yeah.
With who?
Me and Natalie, and I think Nimi also kind of likes Natalie, but Natalie seems super into me. We talk for like several minutes, which is big for me.
Right. Was that it? Just the several minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you talked to Natalie about how you feel?
Well, no, not yet, but it's her party, so what should I do?
Well, dear, in my experience, direct is always best. So, you only really have one choice, and you got to walk straight up to Natalie and just kiss her right in front of Nimi. You just got to, stake your claim right then and there.
Oh, no, Dottie, no.
That is my advice after being on this planet for over 80 years. When you have love, you don't let it go.
Assault people?
Well, with consent.
That's great advice. I'm definitely going to do it. She seemed really into me. I assume this is going somewhere. I guess what I'm wondering is, what do I do about Nimi? Do I let her down easy beforehand?
Nah, Nimi's a grown adult. She's going to be fine. She's fine.
Wow.
Just follow your heart.
Okay, that's really great advice. Dottie, you are so nice, and you're my best friend.
Well, that's nice, dear. And I kind of pat Vicky on her head, despite being shorter than her.
I bend down to help.
And it's at this moment that you all walk towards Superfan 6969 in what looks to be a very low budget Bigfoot outfit. His shirt is a hair shirt and his pants have panels of fake fur stuck onto it. And he's wearing the Bigfoot slippers. And he has seen you walking down the hallway towards this party.
So when you say hair shirt, you mean he's just patched on some hair of unknown origin?
Yes. Some of it matches and some of it doesn't. It's all various shades of brown. He also doesn't really look that great. You notice as you approach him in the hallway, he is rather pale. He looks pretty exhausted and sweaty, he's been working out almost. And as soon as you see him, his eyes light up and he's like, "Oh, guys, you're going to this party too?"
He's clearly got octopus fever from when Kathy touched him. I'm going to look at him with the magic rock.
Oh, you look at him with the magic rock.
Don't give me a magic rock if you don't want me to look at things with it.
You look through the all-seeing eye and you see through him almost. It's almost like you're looking at an X-ray version of him. You see these long white appendages almost leading up to something large and circular at the nape of his neck. He also has the same orifice excretion, I guess is the right way to say that.
Oh, I don't love that.
Every orifice has some kind of glowing liquid.
Every orifice. Even the gross ones.
This is troubling.
It's coming out of his ears, his eyes.
And his butt, right?
Yeah. You assume so, right? And his eyes are the same, dark red color. And this time it doesn't go away. This time, as you're looking through it, it is sustained. You still see that. I am going to need you to roll another stability check.
Okie dokie. Here I will roll. I will not use a point. It is a 1.
Yeah, you are going to take 2 points loss in stability.
Bummer.
You are really shaken from this. You've always thought that a lot of this Eldritch horror stuff is kind of BS. But like this seems very real to you in this moment.
All right, well, I'm not going to the party anymore. Are we arriving as a group?
Yes, all of you are here, and he was like super excited to see you. There just seems to be something off about him.
I grab the guys. I'm like, hey, we got to get out of here.
Wait, guys, I really wanted you to sign this last thing. I forgot to bring it to the meet and greet. Do you think you could do that?
Sorry, kid, you look like shit, I say. And
Wait, you guys, why are you being mean to him? He seems like he's just trying to reach out. I bet he doesn't have a lot of friends.
I hand Vicky the rock and like gesture to look through it.
Vicky, as you look through it, all of you start to hear this ripping sound. This wet, almost like the ripping of paper.
Why is it gotta be wet?
And you see his face change from, excited to see you guys to just like really concerned and almost like he's in pain. And you start to see the trickle of blood starting to pool between his feet as the ripping sound gets louder and louder. And you see what looks like the back of his rib cage open up.
Oh no.
Expanding into 2 pieces separating at his spine.
Oh no.
The blood is just pouring out of him. And you start to see these small, like blood-covered appendages emerge from his back. And a larger paddled head of a creature emerges from his neck. His body falls in front of you, and something starts to slowly remove itself from his corpse.
wow, this kid is good at cosplaying. Have you seen this?
Cthulhu-Con stars Ali Turley as our keeper, Kevin Rizza as Vicky Vanity, Stephen Tansey as Malcolm Vance, Jake Burley as Nimi Walters, Kimberly Roden as Dottie Dowager, and myself, Mike Turley, as Dr. Scott Adler. This episode was edited by Kristen Rizza, with sound design and engineering by Mike Turley. Hey, that's me again. Cthulhu-Con is a production of Skull and Scones. You can find links to all of our current and future stuff and learn a little bit more about us on our website at skullandscones.com. If you like the show, we'd really appreciate it if you'd share it with a friend. You can also rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That also really helps us a lot. And you can find links to our social media and our Discord server in the episode description. We really hope you enjoyed these first 2 episodes. This will be a 12-episode miniseries, so we've got 10 more to go. And from here on out, we'll be releasing new episodes every other Tuesday. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss an episode. You can also set up your podcast app to automatically put our new episodes in your queue. You should go do that right now while you're thinking about it. Again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back with another episode in 2 weeks on October 28th. See you then.